Era.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
And the finish! Ibrahimovic, and it's Pirlo. Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Ball played for Kukçu. Gabriel has a look and plays it forward. And Hakimi. And it's Rijkaard. Kukçu. Robertson. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Neymar, pinches it off him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Maldini. Neymar might just make this. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great chance! It's hit the upright, and he's following up. There it is! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
The ball has bounced loose now. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ayman is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's De Bruyne. Negeri Sembilan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Robertson. DiMarco, and he lines up a cross. That's put pay to the danger. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he is depth. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. Mateus! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Kokchu.
There will be one
Ball swat. Chance for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
No way through. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic! Pirlo's cross. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice interception, well timed. De Bruyne. Negeri Sembilan do have a chance to counter here. Hakimi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Pirlo. Maldini. Salam. Vieira. Pirlo, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Kobel sends that a long way. Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's fabulous. Mateus. Ibrahimovic. Kokchu. And he cuts out the supply.
The attendance for this match
Mateus
was 29,000.
looking for options for movement. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kokchu. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. DiMarco, given the lift of his goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. Mateus, and it's played in here, and it's been hooked away. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide, and he whips it across. And he's there to clear it. Drogba. Now it's De Bruyne. Ayman. He has found the way through. Drogba. Real chance! And that's a good finish. And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution.
Argentina choosing to make the first change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Look, he's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Negeri Sembilan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
There's a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Chance, surely! It's in! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Negeri Sembilan now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Caught offside that time. Vieira. Pullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yeah. Drogba is onto this.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's well spotted.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a brilliant interception. That has not gone well. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in, chips it through. Negeri Sembilan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ball looks a good one. Not the most accurate pass. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And a quick reminder today that smoking
You
is
look back on the
only
game
allowed
then,
in
Jim.
areas shown
Well,
on this
Peter,
map.
I
Thank
really
you for
couldn't
your
see what this
cooperation.
team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here in this grand Coliseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Zico. Cafu. Schneider. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lahm goes direct. Pirlo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Schneider. Cafu. Ball played for Zico. And this is Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. And that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Messi, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he thumps it clear. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a goal kick.
Hello, Amir.
Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Beckenbauer. Quarter of an hour played. So it is still 0-0. Caceres. Bellingham has it in a wide position. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't...
Oh, he's one-on chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And
Batistuta! Roberto Carlos plays it all the way forward. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zico. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lobbed in behind. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Schneider. Knocks it out wide. Schneider. And it's Zico. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And that's gone loose. Elects to cross. Mateus, with his sights prominently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro. To Schneider. Zico.
Hello. हाँ जी सर.
Rijkaard.
हम्म.
Bellingham. Picked out brilliantly.
ठीक 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 भेजो भेजो.
Pings in. Oh, good climb. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Mateus. Aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic shot a goal! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Argentina looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
ये गलत कर दिया आपने।
कौन सी?
अभिषेक भाई।
कौन सी?
हेलो।
हेलो। कौन सी वाली हुई है? एक में ऊपर? हाँ तो उसी में तो 20 करनी है। देन 20 MIP 80 उसी को तो टैग किया है आपने।
And here is the first touch of the second half.
अरे यार वो अलग है, मुझे लगा उसी के साथ मैसेज दिया है आपने। तो 20 वाली MIP, तो 20 वाली कौन सी है?
Shapes to shoot, and he hits the net. It is an explosive start to the second half. That really is.
अच्छा एक सेकंड रुको।
his own doing.
ये आपने 11:20 ये 11:43 में भेजी है।
And he came up trumps.
देखो सुनो देखो सुनो 11:20 में आपने मैसेज डाला है कि ये करना है, देन 20 MIP।
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half
तो 20
from the manager can make.
तो 20 MIP का मैसेज ही 20 मिनट बाद आ रहा है, जो आपका मुझे लगा कि उसी आईडी के साथ 20 मैप करनी है। अच्छा मैं रिवर्ट कर देता हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, कोशिश पूरी कर रहा हूँ।
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out. Their margin for error there.
एक आईडी की 19 MIP रिवर्ट करनी है, फटाफट अभी करिए। आईडी भेज रहा हूँ, एक सेकंड, तुरंत करना है। अरे यार क्या, देखो यार मैनुअल काम में चीजें होती रहती हैं सबके, और ऐसा नहीं है कि हम ही तरफ से एरर आती है, सबकी तरफ। अब सिर्फ MIP रिमूव करना है, अभी 2 मिनट पहले लगी है। रुको मैं उनको जब तक बोलता हूँ, देखो करना तो है ही है, तब तक मैं उनसे परमिशन ले लेता हूँ, लेकिन फटाफट बात कर लो, ठीक है? क्योंकि फिर अगले मुझे 20 MIP दूसरे आईडी में लगानी है, तो उसके लिए भी लेट हो रहा है, ठीक है? इसमें 19 हटानी है जो मैंने आपको भेजा है, इसमें टोटल 20 है। मैं बात कर रहा हूँ विक्की से, ठीक है?
Cafu. And it's Zico. That's Rijkaard. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pirlo running with intent. Schneider gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Lam.
partido fue de
Whatever he had in mind, that
60.333.
was not it. Lam is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is expertly dealt with. And the shots! Argentina are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And here's Neymar. Great chance! Cafu with the clearance. Bellingham. Oh, it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Shifted it to the flank.
There they go, hunting again.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Schneider. Van Dijk proves too strong, too smart. Pirlo. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception. Schneider. Cafu, Berbatov, and this is Berbatov. Swings it across, and he's cleared it back out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider. Now it's Berbatov. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. That's a decent clearance. Now then, the ball's come loose. Berbatov. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get... Oh, terrible pass! Knocks it into space. Maldini. And it's Lam. Mateus. And here's Pirlo. Pirlo. Can he finish? It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Convertido en el minuto
I think you
86.
have to appreciate the
Número
simplicity
5.
and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Argentina have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. Oh, good take and a good... It's Ibrahimovic!
Compensación.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Vieri. 2 minutes to be added on. And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Pirlo playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure...
Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Seedorf. Oh, that's delightful. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Neymar. And it's Pirlo. Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Mateus. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shifted it to the flank. Very nicely done. And he's gone backward here. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Hazard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, good spread. And the finish! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. Barcelona are in front. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vieira.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. And Mateus. Oh, he's found support out wide. Towering header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he's managed to get free. Pirlo. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Look at the space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had it taken off him.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Spread out to the left. Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi is herring after that one. And he was quick to react. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So once again, we're underway. Mateus looking for the chance to skim one in from range. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Over to the right flank. Pirlo. Vieira. And this is Messi. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Messi. And it's Cruyff. Messi is onto this. Messi! Mateus. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lahm. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out to the left flank. Neymar. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Now it's Seedorf. Mateus. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
60 minutes played. Out towards the flank, and it's Neymar. Vieira. Knocks it out wide. Good ball, good take, and he shoots! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mateus. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. And Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Cross into the box.
Messi.
Tries to get it clear.
El dorsal
Nice control.
Seedorf. Serán sustituidos por
Neymar!
el dorsal 17.
He's
el
going
dorsal
for goal!
9, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 16. El dorsal 99. El dorsal 8.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini. And Mateus. And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Yamal. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Mateus. Into the last quarter of an hour. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And here's Ibrahimovic. He won't be happy with that one. Argentina very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Just 5 minutes left. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Oh, that was... Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next. It's almost too easy for him, this.
2 minutos de descuento.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. 2 minutes to be added on. Mateus. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. Well, that is one way to stop him.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाईजान। ये क्या लिखा है भाई? FCB ये जी इसका मतलब क्या है? क्या मतलब है भाई, बता सकते हो?
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Contra Paris Saint-Germain.
It is quite a scene here in this
Are
grand
you
Colosseum
Babar
bearing the
Chain?
name of the former
No,
president
I
of its
don't
illustrious
understand what you're
occupants,
saying.
Estadio
Either
Antonio
Hindi or English.
Vespuccio Liberty. But of
Understand
course we know
these
it
two
much better
languages.
as the Mass Monumental. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oyarzabal. Now it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Drills one in. And he's heaved it away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Van Dijk with the clearance. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out to the left flank. Neymar. Shoots! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide, and he's forced to go back. Messi. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Salam. Maldini. Played towards the other side. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Van Dijk. Salam. Messi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He was looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marco Verratti shifted it to the flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mateus. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Marco Verratti. Diaz. That's a little off target. Big chance! It's a goal!
इसको रुला दो, टाइम वेस्ट करो
Half-time imminent! What a time!
भाई, इतना आसान नहीं है, वो जीत ही जाएगा। लास्ट तक पता नहीं क्या करता रहता है।
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass.
ऐसे इतनी जल्दी इतना वो LBC में भी इतना अच्छा पोजीशन लेना इतना आसान नहीं है भाई। पोजीशन गेम खेलता पता नहीं LBC में।
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Diaz is someone
वैसे भी मेरे पॉइंट्स नहीं घटेंगे, 1500 के 1500 ही रहेंगे, लेकिन यही है कि ठीक है। मैं तो सोच रहा हूँ ड्रॉ भी हो जाए, वही बहुत बड़ी बात है।
That has been slung wide.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Marco
reglamentario.
Verratti. Passing nice and neat. What's going wide left? It's a sweeping... Oh, he's been shot! Surely! That has ended up in no man's land. And that is the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same.
ये घंटा पोजीशन नहीं खेलता, बस 1-2 करता है।
Getting close to goals.
अरे भाई कंट्रोल तो कर लेता है, एलबीसी में मेरे से ये भी नहीं होता, मतलब बॉल फेंकना है तो फेंकना है ऐसा टाइप। ये पता नहीं देखो इतनी पासिंग वासिंग कैसे कर लेता है। ऊपर से मार्क और कर दिए इसने, दोनों विंगर 2 गोल होते मेरे। अब मैं अरे यार ये भी गोल जाएगा।
Oyarzabal, he's free, he has got space, he's had a shot!
ये जो इसका स्ट्राइकर है हल्दी डियो जो भी है, साला ये बहुत ही ग्लिच टाइप प्लेयर है, पता नहीं अपनी पोजीशनिंग कैसे अच्छी कर लेता है ये।
And Islam Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bellingham. Ball played for Alvarez. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, great leap! And that's in. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just about up to the hour now. Robertson. Mikel Oyarzabal is the team's great visionary. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Out of play for a throw. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Diaz. Robertson has it in a wide... Impressive jump! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mikel Oyarzabal. Great vision. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. Not a hint of offside here. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Marco Verratti. Juve.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Juve looking to add to his goal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Into the channel. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Robertson. Well, they could break here. Robertson. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham! Bellingham! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need. And
नरू भाई ये जीत जाएगा मुझे लग रहा है यार। और ऊपर से मेरे ऑफिस की बथेरी कॉल आ रही है, मैं कंसंट्रेट ही नहीं कर पा रहा गेम में। बंद करना पड़ेगा लग रहा है मुझे गेम, और काम ही करना पड़ेगा।
Cambio en Argentina.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 5. Número 15. Entran. Número 20.
Yamal
Número
is
6.
short.
Número 25.
Chance for a shot!
Cambio.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Juve. He's chosen to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
इतना दूर कहाँ चला गया ये? Hey, search me. Gamerisma. Where to search you, bro? On YouTube?
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Schlotterbeck. Robertson, who's set up one goal so far. Gerrard. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
He's only too
compensación.
happy to take that back. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic.
चलो ड्रॉ हो गया, वही बड़ी बात है यार.
Nice sequence of passes this. There's the
अरे
shot!
बस सही.
And that's it! They will have to shake on that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
Gamer is
for better in the weeks ahead.
Señoras y señores,
is my
How
football.
do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So
Welcome to my
overall, I
football
don't think
gaming
anyone
channel.
will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his
You are
wisdom.
grinding for
and to
Division
wish you
1.
all a very good evening.
नरू भाई बच गया मैं. 6 पॉइंट भी मिल गए यार. थोड़ा सा फोकस नहीं किया, नहीं तो शायद एक गोल बचा लेता. एक तो ये कैसे सस्ते स्क्वाड से खेलता है यार.
वाला स्ट्रक्चर था, पहले नीचे नीचे वाली 20-20 एक्टिव होगी, ऊपर वाली नहीं होगी, तो इस चक्कर में इसका रिकॉर्ड छूटा हुआ है, छूटी थी $400। बोलता सर मार्केट की 12:30 इंडिया में हो गए हैं, 1 बजे से पहले प्लीज पोस्टर डलवा दो कि हमने क्या डिसकंटिन्यू किया है, क्या कंटिन्यू किया है। डिसकंटिन्यू यानी 300 हमने डिसकंटिन्यू कर दी है, ब्लॉक डील स्कीम डिसकंटिन्यू होगी है, और तीसरा कि हम 500 का 16 जून से लेके 23 जून तक से।
जी ब्रो, यूट्यूब कब से स्टार्ट किया? यूट्यूब तो भाई बहुत पहले से स्टार्ट कर दिया था, लेकिन अभी नरू ने थोड़ा मुझे मोटिवेट किया है कि भाई आप अच्छा खेलते हो, बेविन जैसे प्लेयरों को पेल देते हो। तो मैंने कहा कहाँ पेल देता हूँ यार, तो उसी चक्कर में थोड़ा मोटिवेट हुआ तो मैंने खोल दिया है, मतलब थोड़ा करने लग गया, टाइम भी मिल गया मुझे और कुछ नहीं। अरे नरू यार, ऑफिस भी चल रहा है यार, मैं थोड़ा फालतू टाइम पे ही स्टार्ट कर दिया, मुझे लगा काम नहीं आएगा, इसीलिए इतना चुपचाप सोचा कर लेता हूँ स्ट्रीम। उधर से वो भी चले आ रहा है, तो मैं क्या क्या म्यूट करूँ। फोन कॉल का पता है, पता है। नरू यार कैसे जीता जाए वेबिन से यार, मैं जीतते जीतते कभी कभी हार जाता हूँ, बताओ। आगे रहता हूँ तो भी हार जाता हूँ, ये क्या होता है ये? तुम तो हरा देते हो इसको, पता नहीं कैसे। समझी आ गया भाई, ठीक है, अब इसको हरा के रहूंगा। मैंने एक बार हराया था, उस दिन मैं एयर फाइबर ऑप्टिकल हो गया था उस दिन मेरा। भाई तुम्हारा गेम प्ले वैसे भी अच्छा ही है, तुम्हें बस इंटरनेट अच्छा चाहिए, उसके बाद कोई नहीं बचेगा तुमसे। चलो भाई रेडी हो जाओ। बेविन ने सर्च कर लिया अगर मेरा YouTube चैनल, तो मतलब जो मैंने ऐसा लिखा है गेम से मैं डायरेक्ट काम कर रहा है। बढ़िया है। अब इससे क्या होगा नरू भाई ने, जो मुझे हराएगा वो मेरी बेइज्जती करने जरूर
Every
आएगा।
game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighborhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
No prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Mateus.
Hello!
यार
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out wide. Mateus. Oh, good ball! Ibrahimovic! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Pirlo's cross. And that should get the job done.
जो एक बार मैचिंग हो गया वो सर्च करके बाद में स्ट्रीम स्नाइप करेंगे। जो एक बार मैचिंग हो गया मतलब अच्छा समझ गया मतलब साला तगड़े तगड़े प्लेयर मुझे पेलने आएंगे। चलो बढ़िया यार, इसी वाला थोड़ा सा अच्छे प्लेयरों के साथ मिल जाएगा मामला खेलने को।
Argentina already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
बताओ यार ये का क्या पास जा रहा है, क्या बनवाया तुमने?
Oh, good spread. Chouameni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Konate, Upamecano, O'Reilly. Now, what about a counter-attack?
और ये गेम का सर्वर इतना छोटा हो भी जाएगा। मैड और मैंने 50 कॉइन इवेंट सक्सेसफुली 2 टाइम्स कंप्लीट किए एक दूसरे को विन देकर। अरे बाप रे, इतना सर्वर छोटा है कि साला इवेंट तक सेम मैचिंग आ जा रही है।
That looks a decent ball. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Mbappe, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's played in. Tries to get it clear. And we have our very first corner.
टाइम नहीं मिल रहा, नहीं तो मैड के साथ बैठ के यार थोड़ा अपना वो सही करवाता स्ट्रीम में।
Keeper has taken decisive action. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Rocks it out wide. Neymar makes a dash for it. Dembele. O'Reilly. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Point-blank header! But he's left disappointed.
Tchouameni is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Mateus. And it's Lam. Mateus, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to play it through. Pirlo, he is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a searching pass.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Lam finding himself in space. Getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Argentina have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
सॉरी मैं जरा दूसरी कॉल पे चला गया था। और ये क्या लिखा है, प्रोज बोल रहे हैं ड्रिबलिंग थोड़ा इम्प्रूव हुआ है, आपको भी लग रहा है क्या? यार मुझे ड्रिबलिंग तो सही बताऊँ आती नहीं है, मेरा पूरा गेम सिर्फ पासिंग पे ही चलता है। मतलब मुझे प्लेयर फ्री मिलता है पास तो ठीक, नहीं तो ऐसा उस हिसाब से खेलता हूँ। ड्रिबलिंग में इतना ज़्यादा वो डबल टच कभी कभार एक आध बारी कर लिया तो ओके। बाकी ऐसा लग तो रहा है कि थोड़ा सा टाइट पोजीशन को अच्छा सा दिख रहा है, मतलब प्लेयर कंट्रोल कर ले रहा है बॉल पे, तो हो सकता है ड्रिबलिंग वगैरह अच्छी हुई हो। क्योंकि अब जैसे ही ड्रिबलिंग अगर अच्छी भी होगी इब्राहिमोविच का, तुमने वैसे भी ड्रिबलिंग वगैरह बढ़ा दिया मेरे, तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि इब्राहिमोविच ये भी कर रहा है, इब्रा भी बढ़िया वो कर दे रहा है ड्रिबलिंग, तो हो सकता है कि अपना ड्रिबलिंग अच्छी कर ही दी हो। होल्डिंग तो अच्छी हो गई है प्लेयर की। अच्छा है कि
All played for Dembele. Dembele stood his ground strongly. And he was alert to it. Nicely aimed pass.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's intervened well there.
ये एम्बापे के लिए तुराम लगा दिए, सही काम किया, नहीं तो बहुत ही लगता है।
Pirlo. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Dembele. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
It's Pirlo!
मैं क्या मारा? प्रोज बोल रहे हैं, प्रोज होता कौन है?
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Spread it left. Argentina just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Mateus, passing is crisp and sharp. Conte, probing pass. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And it's Neymar. He is through here.
देख रहे हो नेमार की ड्रिबलिंग करने नहीं दे रहे, मार दे रहे, तुमको ड्रिबलिंग अच्छी हो रही है.
Dembele. Pirlo.
यार ये क्या हो रहा है? गोल है ना, चलो ठीक है साला.
Into the
कुछ
last
कर ही नहीं
quarter
पा
of an
रहा
hour.
Barcelona really might just end up...
Oh, he's been caught napping. O'Reilly!
तो बच गया भाई.
And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, I think
बाकियों के बिल्ड ठीक करवाओगे ना रो भाई?
he was
ये
convinced
ऐसे ही चले
he
जाए.
put his side level.
कितने के 76 हो जा रहे हैं.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 21.
2-4 मिनट थोड़ा फोकस के साथ खेल ले, नहीं तो
Número
चली
15.
जाएगा अभी गेम में.
Entran. Número 18.
Shevchenko.
Número 10.
Running strong and purposeful. Tries one from range.
Cambio.
So close to drawing level.
Shevchenko was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved, nicely spread.
क्या है?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Upamecano.
बहुत बढ़िया,
Received a
सही
free
मारा.
kick for that. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, good read.
उसके लिए
That
बहुत
was well
दिमाग तो है
played,
प्लेयर में.
well stopped. Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Spread to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising.
अबे यार ये
He's
तो
found a
गड़बड़
way,
है.
tries a shot! And he hits the net! And right near the end, we have parity.
गड़बड़ हो गई गुरु बे, मतलब कि
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Messi.
Argentina making further changes here, and in quick succession. Bale coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponent.
And the shots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! do it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Se van a jugar
Argentina
4
now
minutos de
on the verge
compensación.
of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance!
बेल है भाई बेल.
And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that's that. Argentina are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Señoras y
So
señores,
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we
पर
just saw a
उसने अभी
team
तक कुछ
quite
ग्रुप
playing
का
to
नहीं
their
खोला कि
strengths.
पेट्रोल नहीं लगाने हैं.
देख लिया नरू भाई के कमबैक करते हो तरीके से. ठीक है, अभी 1 सेकंड मुझे देना जरा, ऑफिस की चीजें भी निपटाया जाए. नरू भाई कुछ चेंज तो नहीं करना है, ठीक है? ठीक ही होगा वैसे यार. ठीक है, ये भी लग रहा है पोजीशन खेलेगा।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick.
Messi!
भाई साहब बच गया।
Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's gone backward here, and he welcomes it in, and the finish!
ये यार सही शूट
It's
किया था।
run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Roberto Carlos. Now the ball in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Gerrard. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread neatly. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Can he finish?
बचा।
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Neymar. And it's Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe gets into a good position. Gerrard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And the shots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ibrahimovic. This might spell chance for a shot!
हाँ यार पास तो इधर बढ़िया दे दी।
Argentina! The first significant strike. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And this is Ibrahimovic. Lam in acres of space. Shot a goal! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Baresi. Argentina have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Yamal, Tonali, and Yamal, and it's Tonali. It's going wide left. Tries to play it through. That's tidy. Mateus, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Gerrard. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Some really good ball movement. That has been slung wide. Gerrard. Oh, it's a great ball here.
खेल तो बढ़िया
And
है
the
ये।
Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's got away. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Dembele. O'Reilly. Dembele. Messi. Short changes him with that pass.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Messi. Good read, needed to be. That's destined for the flank. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Argentina are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
खेल तो बढ़िया रहा यार ये।
So off we go again. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's got away from it. Chance!
यार ये
And that's a tiny finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Haiti cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked.
फिर
They've
लोग
got
दिया
to
था।
kick on from here now.
Pirlo. That pass
अरे
isn't the
यार
best.
मैथ्यूस को दिया था क्या है?
Timber. And Akanji.
नए प्लेयर बस पहले हफ्ते ही अच्छे चलते हैं।
O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. O'Reilly. And he's managed to get free. And that has put a halt to things. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that
एक
really
पास
well.
उनका नहीं
and
सही
stopped
जा
it.
रहा साले।
Ibrahimovic. It's a promising position. Great vision. Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good ball out wide. And that's played in low. And he's there to clear it. Mateus. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. And he's managed to get rid. They've got it again. Nicely shaped ball. Maldini with a fine tackle.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ball looks a good one. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and
He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, what has happened here? Showing good feet. And it's Pirlo. He's having a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted.
पॉज करके सीएफ को एकदम ऊपर करो. ठीक है.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Great defending, strong and
पॉज करके
determined.
सीएफ को एकदम ऊपर.
Haiti really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
यार इसने तो बीच में.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way past. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to
It's okay,
bicep,
love
and he
it.
wins out.
10 में जैसे बचा हुआ.
Looking for the run. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Messi
मैंने
pulls
कितना
off
मारेगा
an
भाई.
exemplary piece of defending. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
ऊपर ही तो है एकदम. एलबीसी खेल रहा हूँ भाई. पहले थोड़ा डिफेंसिव कर लें.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 23.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Número 15. Entran número 8. Número 22. Número 10.
This is Neymar.
Número
Bale
25.
thinks
Se
about the
está
shots.
buscando un cambio. Se agrega
Hazard.
un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Bruno Guimaraes. Kane stood it. That's at the end.
Oh,
Argentina can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets
डिवीजन
of
1 पे जल्दी
fans.
जल्दी कर लेते हैं यार. ये वाला बुलेट ज्यादा अच्छा है, ये वाला जो मेरे पास है. स्टैट वाइज दोनों ऑलमोस्ट सेम ही दिखते हैं, बस होल प्लेयर वाले का थोड़ा पासिंग वासिंग और पोजेशन ज्यादा है. स्पीड इसकी ज्यादा है, डी उसकी वाली डीएलएफ की. हाँ, मुझको भी वही खिलाता हूँ, वो नया भी है ना वो, उसके बाद बुलेट हेडर भी है.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. So we're up and running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also...
A header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's a searching pass. Oh, super find. Tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
That looks a decent ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lam. And it's Pirlo. It's Roberto Carlos. Vieira. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. The ball has bounced loose now. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Scholes. And it's Hazard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for the run. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. Argentina are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Timber. And Yamal. Oh, a delicate chip through. Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Yamal.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Timber. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, what has happened here? Mateus, renowned for his long-range shooting. Timber. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Messi wants to run onto this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus. Roberto Carlos. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Maldini eases him off the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lam. Can he get it through? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kimmich. Now it's Yamal. Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the other side. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Scholes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Swings it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Now it's Hazard. And this is... And the shot! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we get things going again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've
Hello.
gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to...
नहीं अभी काम कर रहा हूँ यार, देख लूँगा। अभी 15-20 मिनट में निकल रहा हूँ। ठीक है।
He's having a
क्या हो रहा
hit.
है?
Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldo going after that. Maldini. And it's Pirlo. Hazard. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard. Now it's Ip. Tries one from range! Roberto Carlos. Quick look, then plays it in. Just about up to the hour now.
Fue de 60.179.
Mendes deals with that comfortably. That's put paid to the danger. Vieira. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
ये किधर दे रहा है?
Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Threads one in. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Timber. Aims beyond the defence. Scholes is in a really good position out wide. Neymar is herring after that one. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. And it's Mendes. To Hazard. And here's Scholes.
those goals. Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's
भाई
Messi.
क्या हो रहा है? एक शॉट नहीं मारने दे रहा भाई.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 21. Número 15. Entran número 10.
Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vieira. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Kimmich. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. And the ball's come loose here. He has a look up.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 5. Entrará al campo.
Parisi.
Número 6. Se va a
Pulls out
realizar
once
un
more.
cambio.
Great vision. Will play through for the wide man. And the shot!
भाई साहब.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina are looking to go forward now. And here's Neymar. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, that's nice. Pull it. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball.
ये क्या
Tight
है?
control to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Counts! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Oh, well played, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Messi. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
चलो भाई बंद कर रहा हूँ, बाय बाय।